Hey everybody out there, it is Retro Week on Sanctuary Collective. I'm Brian and today is Monday.
The Sanctuary Collective.
This week we're talking about favorite things from our childhood, and a few things come to mind for me. Does anyone remember Skip It? Well, in case you don't, here is the commercial.
Hey now kids, come gather round, see what just skipped into town. But the very best thing of all, there's a counter on this ball. So skip it, new and improved Skip It from Tiger Toys.
For some reason, when I think of the 80s and my childhood, I think of Skip It. It's, maybe I had one. I did have one. My parents got me one, because they were good parents. I didn't play with it very much. It sort of broke. It didn't count accurately, but for some reason I thought it was the coolest thing, and it's one of the things I remember. There are two other things that stick out from my childhood. That is Pinewood Derby. I was in Cub Scouts. I'm actually an Eagle Scout. Time out. Yes, the Boy Scouts of America are horrible when it comes to gay people and atheists, and they're horribly discriminatory. You can get kicked out of Boy Scouts if you're gay. In fact, my friend was like 14. He came out in his high school, started a GSA, a newspaper wrote an article about it, and then his local Boy Scout troop kicked him out. That wasn't the case in my area. There were some agnostic atheist folks, I think even some gay people. I was not out when I was in Boy Scouts. If you are concerned, call or write the Boy Scouts of America and tell them to change. So Pinewood Derby is basically you get this block of wood. It's like this big, and you carve a race car out of it, and then you paint it, and there's like height requirements and dimension requirements, and there's weight requirements, and the idea is to get it to go the fastest. And I routinely placed in the top 3 for speed and for design. I'm just saying, don't mess with me. The other thing that I remember from my childhood is that my parents were awesome parents, and when I learned to tie my shoe, they said, oh, well, like, as a reward for learning how to tie your shoes on your own, we'll get you like a toy present. What do you want? And I asked for a cupcake doll, and this is what they look like. Basically, it looks like a cupcake, but actually the icing is the bonnet, and then the wrapper folds down and becomes a dress, and then there's like a person inside. By person I mean like princess or lady or whatever. And so my parents, awesome as they are, bought me a cupcake doll when I learned to tie my shoes. So way to go, parents, and being awesome. Other things from my childhood, my dad and I used to mow our lawn in the shape of a fairway. We would dig a hole and put a flag in it, and we would play golf in our side yard. It was not very, it was an acre, but it's not the size of a golf course, but I was little, so it was big enough for me, so we would play golf in our backyard. My dad taught me how to punt, because he was a kicker for football. Lots of sports in and around our yard was sort of a big memory from my childhood. Also, the Disney Channel. I loved the Disney Channel, but I could only watch it when we went to my grandma's because I didn't have cable when I was growing up. No, we did have cable, but we didn't have cable. Then we got cable. We only had basic cable, and that was when Disney Channel was not yet part of basic cable. So, like every year, they would have like a month of free Disney Channel, and so I would like go on a Disney Channel binge, and then it would end, and then I would try and watch on the scrambled version of it, and I would get bored. But later they added Disney Channel. What else? Retro things from when we were younger. Do you remember Pogs? Like Flipper, you flip them. Pogs and Trapper Keeper notebooks got banned from my elementary school. Being a patrol. How cool was that? I loved being a patrol. I was in 5th grade, and I was jealous because Erica Merber in 4th grade got to be a patrol before everyone else, and I thought that she was just like the coolest kid because of that. And I'm friends with Erica Merber on Facebook, so Erica Merber, if you were watching this, I hope it's not creepy that I'm talking about you right now. I was not into New Kids on the Block when I was a kid, but my cousin was, And my grandma got us both Nicholas in the Block oversized t-shirts. And I didn't really know who they were, but I wore it. There's a free t-shirt from grandma. Slapper bracelets. Slapper bracelets. This is not a retro thing, but when I was in first grade, I broke my arm the first day of summer after first grade. And I broke it. I had a cast up to here, couldn't bend my arm. I had this like giant yellow rubber sleeve thing to go swimming and take showers in, and it was awful, and it used to itch a lot, and so we figured out that getting coffee stirrers from McDonald's were like the most effective way to scratch inside my cast. So I would get coffee stirrers and scratch inside my cast. My mom figured that out for me. Thanks, Mom. You're the best. So that's all from me for this week for Retro Week on Sanctuary Collective YouTube Collab channel. Hope that you're having a good start to your week. It's a little overcast here in New York, but it's sort of nice actually. And that's all for right now. By the way, I just realized that I deleted all of my pictures on my computer from 2003 until today. They were on an external hard drive that I thought I had backed up this photo library, but I did not apparently. So if you have any tips on how to recover those, I've got some ideas in mind and I'm going to try it tonight. Leave comments below and help me. I'll let you know next week how the photo recovering goes. Ooh, okay, bye.